Hey folks, this is Susan here. I just want to talk about, I want to address this to our government, to our state of Alabama, to our states, United States, to our congressmen and women, to our president, to our vice president, to all the White House staff, to all senators, to all governors, because oftentimes we wash our hands off of whatever it is that's dirty on our table. We wash ourselves off of it because we don't want to handle it. We cannot allow our people to be used as guinea pigs for the scientific elite. I don't care how much money you're getting paid to hush. I don't care how much money you are being offered. This must not. It is an American responsibility to do it right today. We invest so much money and time and effort on investigating one another, for various reasons. For political reasons, for many other reasons. When you have an opponent, somebody that you feel threatened by, you will spend a lot of money and time and effort into investigating this matter. And what happens? Who makes money from investigating all of these things? Who makes money? The investigators make money. All of the court costs, all involved in the court makes money. The judges, the attorneys. All of this generating money and wasting our hard-earned American taxpayers' money, while we are really going bankrupt. Our country is going bankrupt. We don't have enough money to increase the minimum wage salaries. We don't have enough money to increase the pay for our police officers, for our firefighters, for our EMTs, increase salaries for those making minimum wage. We don't have enough money to better the quality of our public schools, to have foreign languages in elementary, to have art and music on a daily basis, to have American Sign Language or yoga or martial arts in the school system to teach the kids good things. All children are gifted, not just the elite's children who can afford to pay administration to have their kids put in a magnet school, or the elite's children who can afford to go to private school. All children are gifted. We shouldn't be focusing on putting these not so talented or gifted kids in our jail systems so that the few can benefit from the inmates. Who makes money off these privatized jails? Who? Aren't they the ones paying you to hush? Paying you to encourage this pattern? Are you washing your hands off of it? I'm not seeing it. Y'all's hands are dirty. All of y'all. We must not turn a blind eye to the corruption. If it's on your table, take care of it. The light has been shown to you. If you continue searching for dark matter, make sure that you have the light from God, otherwise you're going to get lost. We need to prioritize the things that are of earth, for we are from earth. We cannot be prioritizing going to Uranus for a lack of a better term. We need to have our priorities straight, meaning take care of what is important. I am 47 years old. I have been doing this for a long time, whether I get paid or not. My mission is to report and to record and report. And I am a witness, and I am a messenger, and I am a witness and a messenger again. We cannot go back in time. We can only go ahead to set the proper time. And the proper time is today, because one day is like 1,000 years with God. And what we do today will affect humanity for up to 1,000 years from today. Two become one. Today becomes one day, and one day is here. We are in the past, is what I am telling you. We cannot go back in time. We can only go ahead. One day is today. We cannot deny that crown is head and head is crown. We cannot deny that we set our proper time by pulling out the crown. Pull it out on the table of truth and transparency. Pull out your crown. Who is your crown? Who is inside your head? Who is your boss? Everybody has a boss. Even your boss's boss has a boss. And our ultimate boss is the boss above all. You cannot deny that we pull out the crown to set the proper time. And we go upward. And the watch or the clock cannot, should not, go back counterclockwise, because this can damage the mechanism. We must do it the proper way, which is to the right, clockwise. This is wise. Up, up, up to the right. It has been shown to you. It has been brought up to your attention. It is on your table and your hands are still not clean. I need my son Alexander returned to me. Even if I'm out there in the street, Even if I was denied the proper job at the proper time for the proper amount, in the proper account, you have time. You have time to listen to the nurses speaking against the corruption in their own facilities about what they have witnessed regarding this COVID epidemic. They have had the cojones to speak against it. And they're just nurses. They're not doctors. They're not as intelligent as doctors, right? They're not as responsible. They're not in charge. They're not staff. They're just nurses. What do they know? We'll just transfer them to another unit. This is against our very own. What we have learned in the medical profession, all of this is happening in America. It is against our very own code of ethics, against the 5 rights of medication. Who is in charge of you? Whether you're the president or the president-to-be or the in-between, I don't care. Vice president, congressmen and women, senators, governors. I don't want any excuse for you to say, well, that's not my job. Yes, it is. It is your job. It is your job to recognize when it is in your face, the corruption. I am not here to look pretty for you. I am here to speak to you and to work with you to make this a better system for them. We cannot go back in time. We can only go ahead, up to the right. President David Eisenhower came to me. He came to me before me on Dove Lane. He came ahead. Because life is a cycle. You start at 12, 3, 6, 9. You go back around to where you started. President Eisenhower came to me because he knew that there wasn't enough time in his lifetime, and he warned us. And he knew I was a faithful one, a believing one that had promised to serve my Father for all eternity. I made that promise to God a long time ago. And President Eisenhower came to me. And he gave me M&M equals E. And he told me to look up what I looked up. It was served to me on my table. And Albert Einstein came before me on Dove Lane and gave me the same. M&M equals E. Military money equals Einstein. Military money equals Eisenhower. Mahatma Gandhi, Maria Montessori. M&M equals E, military money equals Eisenhower. E equals M&M, education equals Maria Montessori. Dr. Martin Luther King's echo. And then finally, he was everything I could see in front of me. On Carlisle Close in Mobile, Alabama in 2018. I lived on Carlisle from 2018 until 2019. I was evicted due to unemployment, and you've seen my eviction. You have seen what I own, which was this much on the parking lot. Only 2 car spaces. 2 car spaces. That's all of my belongings in 2 car spaces. Remember that this life is temporary. What we do or leave undone is eternal. What we do or leave undone is eternal. If it is brought up to your attention, it is your responsibility what you leave or leave undone. These kids in DHR are being used. They are in prison. They are being medically experimented with, psychologically experimented with, for the scientific elite. These kids are not properly represented in court by the guardian ad litems. These case workers are getting switched around when they don't lie in court to keep these kids in the system and to keep them as workers in that system to collect a paycheck. It is an American shame. And the end of corruption is a new beginning with God, because in God we trust. So we either walk the talk or we change our slogan. Because what is happening today in America is un-American. I need my son returned to me because I am a good mother. I am not mentally unstable. You can shove that diagnosis up your Uranus. Let us focus on Earth, for this is our home. We need to be able to take care of our own home first and prove to God that we are capable of taking care of what He has given us, this gift called Earth. We need to prove ourselves worthy of going beyond. Thank you.